What is going on, guys? Got an interesting video here. I know for years back I was doing Project F-150 and project this and that, and in this case this is an interesting one because I don't think I'm going to call this a project. I think I'm going to call this I rescued a Jeep, or I might rescue a Jeep, or I did. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with the Jeep. So here we go. Right now down here, people are scrapping cars left and right. I mean, you would think we were like in a Great Depression or something, because when you go to that scrapyard in the morning, there is a line. A lot of these, the catalytic converter is actually worth more than a car. And I stumbled upon this one. And the guy was getting ready to scrap it. And I was like, man, that's got the 4-liter 6. That's kind of the one that is the good one. Does it run? He goes, yeah, it runs. It's just all beat up. I was like, well, is the transmission shot? Because I know these things have transmission issues. And yeah, I don't know. It's shifting a little weird. And I checked the transmission fluid. It's low. There's leaks everywhere. I was like, man, I hate to see it scrapped. It still looks, halfway decent. Let me back up here a little bit. He said, well, the interior's about shot. And he's like, I don't know. Give me $500, you can take it. Now, this kind of makes sense, because the converter, if it's any good, that's probably worth around $200. And then even though steel scraps down, it's probably around $200. So I was like, you know what? Tires are halfway decent. Not a lot of tread, but they're Ford matching. The back two are way out there. Fine, I'll give you $500. So I bought it. And here it is. And it runs. And it drives. It's got hot heat. You're not going to believe this. The AC. It's cold. The front end's pretty wore out. So you can get a kit off like, I hate to say Amazon, but they got a couple kits that are decent. Something gray. I mean, you get the whole front end on this thing for about $250. Ball joints, tie rod ends. I think of a Detroit axle, maybe. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I figured it'd be fun to make a video. So, this is it. Excuse me. No vacuum. This is how I got it. There should be a piece of trim there. And it looks like someone's changed out the seat, obviously. It is factory 4-wheel drive. Believe it or not, the power windows are all working. There's the back. Now again, this is what you'd see if it was getting ready to go, well, to the scrapyard, which it was going. So, there you go. I've never even looked back in here. Let's see. There's a spare. Southern vehicle, so it's not rotten. It's really not banged up. Let's see if I can get the key for it. We'll start it together. Here we go. Looks like the key might have had the chip. Looks like they glued it in there. Yeah. I'm started. Aftermarket stereo. Wow, fires right up. Not gonna lie to you, the heater's on. I did move it around the yard, so I did kind of start it. A little cheat there. 274,000 miles. Wow. Headlights work. Turn signals. Wipers, I mean. Here's turn signals. Man. Pretty neat. Looks like it's missing this. Let's go listen to the motor while it's running. I did check the oil. It's fine. Transmission fluid's low. It's got the lines going to the radiator and they're leaking. With junkyard battery. They're probably gonna yank that out for you scrap it. I get an extra 10 or 15 bucks maybe. Nah, 15's high, probably 10. Not sure what that is. So, there you go. I did drive it. It banged through all the gears. It seemed like it didn't want to shift into third unless you released your foot off of the gas. And then it would go to third. But again, it's low on fluid. 274,000 miles. Man, for people to like run around and talk bad about these things, this thing kind of kept on going. It's still going. Well, with that being said, might be a cool grocery getter. Don't know. See, with my service truck, I'll show you. Can't put kids in there. Load it down with tools. That, maybe I could throw a little Gill Mobile in the back glass and have back seats for the kids. What do you guys think? Feel free to comment below. This was heading to the scrapyard. 500 bucks. Clean title. And now it's in my driveway, which is much better than at the scrapyard, if you ask me.